I have a Toli update. We're going to do a little bit of leash work here, and then I'm going to introduce place on the dog bed. This is going to be her first time doing place. We've just been working on her leash work, and she's doing really well with that. Good girl. She's doing great in the kennel. She's eating like a champ. No surprise there, I think. Clean in the kennel. She complains a little bit about the accommodations, a little bit of hound howling, but nothing that is unexpected from a dog with her kind of bloodline. And so we're just going to do a little bit of leash work here, let you see how she's doing, and then I'm going to have an actual training session on place with her. And let's see how she does. Totally heel. Good girl. So I want her walking on a loose leash. Heel. Yeah, girl. Good. Excellent. Heel. Good girl. And I want her to be attentive to what direction I'm going, what speed I'm going. Good girl. And I want her to stay on one side. Sometimes she does switch around. Heel. That's it. Good girl. Good girl. That girl. Excellent. Good girl. Good. Good. Sit. Sit. Excellent. Good girl. Heel. Very good. Very good. Heel. Atta girl. Oh, good job. Wonderful. Job. Good girl. Good. That was very nice. She has had a little bit of trouble with sit, sit, sit. Good. Sit. Good. A little bit of trouble with staying on my left. She'll swing around sometimes. And then this is the other thing that she struggles with a little bit is when she sits, if I give her a treat, she immediately pops up. Nope. Sit. And I need her to sit until I tell her to do something else. Good girl. Good. 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 All right, we're going to do a little bit of place. So I just want her to stay on the dog bed here. And I'm going to start by just telling her that this is place. And I forgot to bring out my remote collar. Place. Good girl. Place. Good. Place. Excellent. Good girl. Place. Very good. So I'm going to give her a break off of this. Place. Good. And I'm going to go get my transmitter so that I have my equipment. Place. Good girl. Good. Good girl. Okay. And I'll be right back. Beautiful. Good girl. So I'm going to introduce the remote collar here on place in this session. Place. Good. Sit. Excellent. Good girl. Place. Good girl. Good. Place, which is why I needed it. Place. Beautiful. Good girl. Place. All right. Good girl. Sit. Good. So I'm going to start now doing some very simple distraction and showing her that I want her to stay on the actual dog bed. Nope. Place. Start out with just using the leash and collar. Place. Good. Eventually she's going to down and place for up to 30 continuous minutes. But right now we're just teaching it to her. She can sit, she can move around on the bed, but she cannot step off onto the dirt. Good, that a girl. Excellent, good girl. Place. Very good. Place. Nope, place. Good. Place. No reward there because she made a mistake. Just a verbal. Nope, place. Good. Good. So this is where I really start getting my language with her, having her understand, and of course by adding the remote collar, that communication is started here as well. Good. Nope. Place. Sit. Good girl. Good. And I'm just adding in a little more distraction by moving a little further away. Nope. Place. Sit. And what I'm looking for from her is that she starts to recognize the edge of this dog bed. And that just comes with repetition. Good girl. Good girl. Good place. Good. And then I reward effort to do what I want her to do so she can start making that connection. Nope. Place. Sit. Good girl. Place. Very good. I haven't started working on any down with her yet, so I'm not even going to ask for that here on the bed. If she lays down on her own, I will just praise that and tell her she's great. Place. Wonderful. Wonderful. Good girl. So a little bit of recognition there. Good. Nope. Place. Good. And I'm going to help her out as much as I can, but I want her to really start making this connection herself. Good. Sit. Good girl. So I'm going to now add in my remote collar. I've got it set on a 5, which is where I start every dog. The collar goes to 100, and I start them all on a 5, and then I go up or down depending on their reaction to the sensation, which feels like a tingle. Good girl. Good girl. Excellent. Excellent. Good girl. Good place. Wonderful place. Good girl. Good girl. And I'll let you know when I push the button on my collar. Wonderful. What a good girl. Place. Excellent. Good. Good girl. Place. Nice. Very good. Very good. Good girl. Good girl. Place. Excellent. So I'm going to sit in a chair because sometimes that will cause the dog to try and come towards me when they see me sit and look a little more inviting to them. Wonderful. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah, that is great. Good girl. Good place. Good girl. Very good. Very good. Nice. Good girl. So I'd always like to start using my remote collar in this session, but if I don't get that opportunity, if she understands this without the collar, with just the collar and leash, I'm cool with that as well. I can always introduce it at a later time. What I want to see from her is understanding of what I want from her, and that is definitely what we're seeing here. So this is really, really good start. Good girl. Good place. Wonderful. Let's go to a different chair. Oh, it's a good girl. So far I found her to be quite easy to train. She has, she definitely wants to cooperate and do what I'd like her to do. Good girl. Aside from a little bit of distraction, which is completely normal, when she knows what you want, she steps up and she does it. So we can't ask for anything more than that. Wonderful. Good girl. Good girl. So I'm going to build up to 30 continuous minutes with her. Not today, this session, because she's doing so well, I'm going to shoot for 10 continuous minutes on place. And then the next session, if she's successful with that, her next session will be 20 minutes. And then the session after that will be 30 minutes. And then from there on until she goes home, she's going to do 30 continuous minutes every day. Introduce more and more distraction to her. Other dogs out here, people, vehicles moving in and out. As many distractions as I can come up with for her. And that just tells me that she understands what I want. And she's got a great start going here. This is fantastic. Very nice. Good girl. Good girl, Place. Very good. Honestly, I expected her to be making a lot more mistakes than this, so good girl. Good girl. Good Place. Good. So I'm giving a lot of treats right now. I am going to start fading those out as we proceed through this exercise. She will be getting treats throughout the whole training time, but it's going to become really a reward, not any kind of a, hey, you know, sit and you'll get the cookie. It's going to be when you sit, you're going to get the cookie when you do it on your own. All right, I'm going to turn my camera off because this is already going to be a big file to upload. But there she is. She's doing super. Couldn't be a better start to her place intro. That's about perfect.